from the suburbs of Long Island came De La Soul.
Greetings, girl, and welcome to my world of...
Their 3 Feet High and Rising album brought melody and humor to rap music and a more optimistic worldview that grew out of their suburban experience.
Being here made us see just a different light. I mean, people in the Bronx might have seen, you know, crime on an everyday basis and might have seen problems within the community on an everyday basis. I think being out here just basically opened up our minds. We wasn't like cluttered with all the noise and all the crime and all the, you know, all the, I guess, things that every other rapper's talking about, yeah.
First album, you know, it was strictly on some experimentation. You know, that's the level it was, you know. We had our set, you know, theories, our set concepts we wanted to do, but if something happened, if you spilled milk on the turntable and it sounded dope, it just stayed. That's the way we operated.
It reminded a lot of people of Woodstock, the 60s and all of that, and a lot of people felt that we were bringing back that era, which,
we had nothing to do with.
We had
didn't
nothing,
know anything about it.
I didn't know anything about it myself, you know. But if it reminded people of that, cool, you know, it's not a problem. I'm glad, you know, it brought back some memories for people, and they can get into our music behind that. You know, they had their own visual aspect of what De La Soul was all about, but hippies, we were not, you know.
Sampling from across the musical spectrum was another feature of De La Soul. But a $1 million lawsuit by the Turtles, although settled out of court, would make them and others more cautious.
They've made such insignificant changes to the sound recording that it is still infringement as far as we're concerned, and they have violated our exclusive rights in the sound recording.
Quelle heure est-il?
Now you have to clear everything, whether it's a holler or a whole entire bar of a music. You know, your lawyer already you usually sit down with your lawyers at the beginning of your album, you know, the lawyer who works at the record company or whatever, and they'll tell you, well, at this present time, you know, what's his name?
Herb Alpert.
Herb Alpert don't like rap no more. He don't want you to sample from him. Don't touch his stuff. Or Herb Alpert's asking for $8,000 up front. Do you want to pay that? You know, they'll let you know what's going on. You get, like, basically this big sheet of who not to mess with, or you know if you're going to mess with them, you got to pay some dough, and it's on you to use it or not.
First you get your record, your rare groove, or whatever sound that you choose to sample. Just, you know, try not to sample nothing that's going to get you sued. Place your record on the turntable.
While rap pioneers like Grandmaster Flash had used turntables twisted by hand to play short bursts of a record, groups like De La Soul used modern electronics to capture a small piece of a song.
Go to get your level. Sample is caught. Go to edit sample. To the channel you assigned it to, turn your levels all the way up. And proceed to edit your sample to where you want to start it at. And there you have it.
When you got music that black people control and black people have something to at least show and say, you know, we're proud of what we're doing, it's always pimped and it's always turned into a money vehicle and it's always dried out. But I think because of the fact that we as the youth and as black people, we love rap, we love hip hop, and we're gonna do our best to keep it living.